Want to go over the trades on the day first. VIX OC finally had a winner. The overnight. This could be telling us that the trend will now move higher because VIX OC captured that move. It's a long only strategy, and we had so much chop down here today. It was hard for our short strategies to win, hard for our long strategies to win. So that was the trade on the day. VIX OC. We end the day with 60-minute breakout long, which I'm happy to see. And so looking for another move overnight towards these all-time highs. The market can pull back like this and then make a hyper move higher. And so looking for that. Down day overall, tick count trend though was another highlight, plus 650, 5 of 6 trades. But we were down on the day in real trading. We were down about 3K. And the, let's try that again. Minus 3K in the 200K portfolio in real trading because I had some errors with TradeStation. I was trading with update 56. I updated over the weekend. I rolled back to update 55. And the hypotheticals were minus 4.2K on the day. And had I taken all the signals, it would have been closer to that. But we missed some losing trades. And so sometimes automation errors go in your favor, and we missed some losing trades. Those are the results in the 200K, 50K, no trades. So look at the 50K portfolio, 0 trades, but it's a good place to start because it's in about a 7K out of 10K drawdown. So those are the results on the day. Overall, the 50K portfolio or the 200K portfolio is in a 17.5% drawdown, about a 35K drawdown on the 200K, and we're looking for that bounce. 35K in real trading, what we've been set up to trade in the transition, but we've rotated to a more aggressive portfolio. So we had the opportunity for about a 43K bounce because we're in a 43K drawdown, and we just haven't had a trend in sight. So we're moving towards the middle of the month. The cycle is to see some trends in the middle of the month, and we're working on that. Like I said, 17.5K, bigger, 35K drawdown, bigger than we wanted to endure with the current portfolio setups. But if you started in a 5 to 8K drawdown, you're in about a 28 to 30K drawdown, which is a 14 to 15% drawdown. So you have to manage your risk. You have to scale back. If you have additional capital, you can double down here if you have the risk tolerance for that, the psychology and the capital for that. But let's go over the trades. Pretty extreme trading, pretty absurd price movements. Very frustrating to go through these drawdowns. Trying to keep it together here on my side. You see SR counter trend 3. This is a strategy that buys the dips, and we hold it overnight and over the weekend because we anticipate. We've seen markets like this where they pull back and they go flat, and then the next day they bounce. This one did, but overnight we just had this dump. There was a dump in natural gas. We got stopped out, and then boom. It's just frustrating when you see a lot of trades like this, and we have seen a lot of trades like this. So this is frustrating when you continue to see a lot of trades like this. You start to feel almost like the market's trading against you. They talk about order flow, selling order flow in equities, and the concept of order flow is that they give you a better fill and you pay no commission. When we pay commission in futures, the problem with order fill is they know your net position in the market. They can track your net position and trade against it. And so that is one of the things that is in the back of my mind when we go through these kind of trades. Crude oil, no trades. RBOB, no trades. Gold, we had Asia Gold Force short. It's the only trade in gold today. Same thing. Market started to go our way. It bounced, grinded higher till we were stopped out, and then boom, sold off again. But then it rallied again. So let's look at silver, no trades. Copper, no trades. Euro currency, I need to update the front months on those. We're not trading euro currency right now. Soybeans, grains day trader 3, sold off. We got short and then just grinded against us all day until it hit our stop, and then it came back a little bit. Once again, that feeling that they're just moving the market against you. E-mini S&P, we've already gone over tick count trend, highlight of the day, one of the highlights of the day. 60-minute breakout long. Got long into the close. Happy to see that. I do anticipate now. The market has a tendency to think, 3 hard down days in a row, it's time for a bounce. And so could see a bounce tomorrow. Market internals were positive today. It was hard to short today, minus 262.50 on adaptive moving average. You see the market coming all the way back to its opening range and closing up on the day. constant desire to have victory on a regular basis by the bulls without ever any realistic sort of pullbacks. ES2 tick fader plus 375, and VIX OC, like we said, one of the highlights of the day, plus 975. Could be bullish when you see that overnight trend higher. That could be bullish, a return to bullishness. VSD long only minus 1225. Nasdaq, we had AT 2020 in Q, was doing really well on the day. Thought this market should have rolled over, but it bounced on us. The market internals were positive, like I said. There's a lot of up and down price action in this market that makes it so choppy. You saw it sell off here, and then it just kind of traded in a range with some pretty wild swings as it went into the close. And so it's hard to create strategies that look for trend filters, and chop filters are usually lagging. If you try to stay out of choppy markets, you then miss the trend. And then if you try to trade the trendy markets, and you can get the chop because those filters can lag. Stock index swing minus 1,025 in Q2, minus 2850 on this trade, or not this trade, but today. It has a $1,400 stop loss, and this is the biggest loser on the day. It's been in a losing streak, 5 losers in a row. I was hoping that this one would get long here because I anticipated counter trend rally, and it did not. So it's the worst case scenario for this strategy. Getting stopped out, another one getting stopped out at the lows down here, and then bouncing. So the market came down here, hit this stop, bounced, and this bar went over and hit those lows again, and then bounced about 100 points. So once again, always frustrating to see that. When it happens a lot, it's part of trading. It's part of trading for sure, where you get stopped out and the market bounces. But when you get a lot of them in a row in a lot of markets, it's and you're in a drawdown, it gets to you. Let's look at PR breakout. Here's another one. It got short, market grinds against us. We get out, and it kind of comes back in our direction, but still works higher. VSD long short minus 3,900 plus minus 1930 on VSD long only. EVP1, nice trade at the end of the day. Got short and then reversed to long, plus 550 on the day, capturing that counter trend rally into the close. Minus 725 on gap continuation, big stop loss. Viper 2008, plus 150 on the day. And those are the trades on the day. We've already gone over the commodity markets. And once again, we're still looking for a big bounce in this. It's not typical to see this much chop. It's extreme chop, and so when you get this much chop, we usually have the cycles of choppy markets, and then trend, and then choppy markets, and then trend. And now we're just getting choppy, endless amount of chop, and so looking for a smooth trend tomorrow. We're on 9 consecutive losing days in a row in the portfolio that we're trading for the 200K portfolio. That ties the record for the most consecutive losing days in a row. It ties it. So I'm looking for a trend tomorrow. We'll see if we can break that pattern and move higher from here and recover this drawdown.